Roberts, about because you're from Latvia.
Hmm.
Because I was asking you about, now there were some drones over
Hmm.
Lithuania, and if there were to be an attack
Hmm.
from Russia, uh, like what would happen? Like, would you get a phone call or an email? Like,
Hmm.
can you just. Because then you would be drafted immediately, which is crazy to me.
Yes. Well, first of all, I think for last month, like these drones
Roberts.
flying in,
Yeah?
that has been like all kind has become like a daily occurrence in I think all three Baltic states
Okay.
because they are like Ukrainian drones that are like flying to some like fuel tankers and things like that in Russia, but Russians just I don't have like precise technological way how to describe it, but they reroute them.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they like hack them and they fly out. They
Yeah.
fly in different direction.
Mhm.
So lately, yes, they have been, and also in Finland, very now it kind of has become a daily occurrence. And yes, but fortunately, until now, like nothing has happened, nothing serious has been hit, and they just land in some fields and yes.
But what would happen? Like, how would you be drafted
Hmm.
to begin with? Like, would you see it on the news and be like, okay, I have to go home, or
Hmm.
would you get an email from the National Guard like, hello, you are under 30,
Uh,
you have to come?
no, like before when the war in Ukraine started, and started to think a lot, what would I do if war starts to happen in Latvia? Because it was at the beginning of the war, it was like kind of everybody was like, for first year, half a year, everybody was like, okay, when? And yes, and then I joined the National Guard, which is kind of like civilian army
Mhm.
that you go have this like practice.
And
You
this is mandatory for like
no,
all.
no,
Really?
no.
I-
You
in,
just decide on your own if you want to do it.
in Greece, it is mandatory, and
But
all
that is
males.
different. That is
Yeah.
not a National Guard. That is yes, what Blair was saying, mandatory
Army.
service,
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
which we also now have. That it's like you are in this lottery from 18 to 27 years old people and then they just I don't know precisely how that lottery works, but they just pick out people that get drafted.
It's so, well, not funny, but it's kind of funny that it's like a lottery, because it's like Hunger
Mhm.
Games in a way. I don't, I'm from like small Iceland, so
Mhm.
everything like this to me is just like, is this really happening? Like, what?
Mhm.
Really? Also, remember, I have to tell a story that's, connected to this, because again, I'm from Iceland, so sometimes I behave in a way that's maybe not as sensitive,
Mhm.
because I'm not aware of like the whole history of Europe all the
Mhm.
time. So I had this hat. I thought it was beautiful. It was like like a Russian
Mhm.
hat. I don't know what you call it, but it was like
Yes, yes,
fox
yes.
skin, and you can put it up like this, and I noticed here in Czech Republic that people were like looking at me kind of strange, and I was like,
Mhm.
are they looking at me because I have such great style? But then I came here and I was asking Roberts like, is there something wrong with his hat? And he was like, I would never wear this hat because it's a Russian hat, and in Latvia we don't, like, nothing Russian
But
is shown.
this is interesting, like outfits or something that you put on yourself without thinking about it because culturally it is
Mhm.
super okay, and then you just change the scenery and you realize that something is really not okay.
Mm.
Yes.
Do you have something like this? Like for me, for sure, for example, in Athens, I know that there are specific areas that if I wear very mini shorts, or like not so mini, but like
Mhm.
according to the weather,
Mhm.
I will feel very vulnerable and
Mhm.
exposed.
Mhm.
And there are other places like, I don't know, Vienna, that no one is looking at you, no one is paying attention, and it's really not a big
Mhm.
thing.
Well, I think we have one kind of very edgy stuff. We have this like cross that symbolizes like kind of most of our like cultural things. They symbolize something from the nature, and like since we were pagans until 14th century, that has like stuck quite well. And we have this one cross that is exactly the same as the swastika, just on the other way, in other direction.
Uh-huh.
So then we had this. We were hosting a world championship in hockey, and we did these like Latvian signs in the opening game, and people were like, "What the fuck? Like, are they just saluting Nazis? Like, what's going on?" And we were like, "No, no, no! It's for the Thunder." Like,
Yeah, exactly. It's well, it's the same. Like this swastika is actually originally connected with Thor, and I think the Nazis got it from there. So it's like a rune for Thor, and Iceland has a history with the Nordic gods, and we had for the longest time. Maybe it's still there. There's like a huge building in the center of Reykjavik, which has like a huge swastika on it, like carved into
Really?
the stone. Yeah, uh, and it's the house is like from way before Second World War, so I think maybe now they've changed it, but it was there for like the longest time, which is really weird.
but I think like outfit-wise, I don't think we have anything like that. I think it's like yes, yeah. I can't think of really anything that would be like somewhere else would somehow stand out.
But
At least I
I mean, but the
think
hat,
so.
you wouldn't.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
would-
but that's not Latvian.
You mean something that's okay in Latvia and not
Yes,
okay?
yes,
Yeah, I
yes,
see,
yes.
I see. I mean, I just think in Iceland we don't know, like, yeah, if there's something that's not okay in America, we are more aware of it. But things like this, like, oh, I don't know, listening to Tatu or something, I wouldn't think twice in Iceland. So yeah, I have to sometimes check myself here with these kinds of things.
But why is it that because like Iceland is like more like I don't know like the entire time I thought it is just most east part of the Europe, but why there is such a connection to USA?
I mean, we are right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
We were like right in the middle of where the two, we call it flekar. It means like the discs that are underneath. So Europe and America disc connect in Iceland, which is why we have a lot of volcanoes. But also, yeah. So we're right in the middle, and we've always been like during wartime, like an asset, just a location. Because we're right in between Russia and America. I mean, and America took over, or like, we were occupied by America in the Second World War, which we really loved because we got a lot of cute boys who were like good to women, and we were like, oh my God, and they gave us pantyhose and chocolate, which we had never had. And also they brought in money, so that was good. And we just yeah, we've just always really wanted to be like Americans in many ways. It's like pop culture just has a big effect on us, and we don't see as much pop culture from Europe. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? Does it?
It
this-
makes sense. I just yes, that was one thing that when you mentioned it before, I was like, okay, wouldn't think that
That we are like connected to America.
so connected.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on like who occupied you in the Second World War. I guess, right? Or how was it?
Well, I
Yeah.
think yes, like
Yeah.
I think it has played a big part.
What is the furthest place that you have ever traveled on Earth, like from your mother country?
I went to Hong Kong once.
Really?
Yeah, it was really nice.
Wow. How old were you?
26.
Uh-huh.
It was like we were working. It was like a theater.
You performed?
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of play?
The Seagull by
Uh-huh.
Chekhov,
International.
which is like Russian. We don't like it. We don't like it.
Is Chekhov cancelled?
Well, that's a good question.
I don't
Is
Well,
he?
I think this like us not being able to let go of this mythical great Russian culture. I think it is such a big bullshit. Like I think we are like so angry with Israel. What Israel is doing, Russia has been doing for 2 centuries, like to many different countries.
Well, sorry, but Israel has been doing it for like 10 centuries. But okay, I'm just saying. Okay, not 10 centuries, but like a very long time. Okay,
Yes,
not two
yes, yes.
centuries. I thought century meant not 100 years, but like 10 years.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I got confused.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But so yeah, I just don't see. I don't understand where is this. What is there that we can't say goodbye to? But I don't think it is like in any sense cancelled. Like Russia is coming back to Venice Biennale. Like they are starting to become back of sports events. Like yes, and then they do expositions of the countries that they have colonized before, and now they portray them as like lower class social parts of Russia that are like that they show how they are working on them, which is extremely cynical. Or like in Paralympics, that there were a lot of these uh, ex-Ukraine war soldiers that have been like have some disability now, and they were playing sports against Ukrainians.
But it's interesting now that we are having like this whole conversation, but like I feel that there are so many ways to comment on these kind of things and to like take a stance also online without actually sharing your opinion, but just like I don't know, with a GIF or emoji or meme. I also don't know how like they are pronounced, but
think it's
it's
meme, yeah.
Like yeah, and I feel that sometimes there is a conversation ongoing and some reactions or reflections from the other side of like the convo, they are just replaced by a meme. So suddenly I find, and I'm such a boomer and I am so offline, and if I didn't need the GPS in Prague, I would go for a phone with buttons. So like when someone is like, yeah, it's like this meme that is a little monkey and I'm like, and I really don't get it.
Do you know what I think about these memes? Because, and maybe Roberts, I want to know if you agree, because maybe it's more like, I know you're just a little bit younger, but whatever. But still, because I remember like when I was in high school or starting university, like that age, the memes were all about, it was like big reactions. You know, it was like a guy going, remember this one? You know?
Was there ever a sound to memes?
I think memes.
Yes.
I imagined it, or there were sounds. Like this guy was only an image, or it was like, or I don't know.
Ah, well,
think
not
that is
with a
just sound
picture, but
It's just me.
maybe there was a meme that was a GIF or something. Or I only remember this guy like, or this guy that's like, you know. But it was big reactions, and I feel like now the things you are seeing is like, it's always a meme that a person is like like the
ambiguous.
ambiguous meme.
But have you seen? Have you watched Boys? I know you haven't.
I saw
No.
like 2 or 3.
But
I've
like,
seen girls because
y-
that exists.
But
I saw both, guys. I've
sticking
seen
with the
both.
memes, sticking with the memes.
Uh-huh.
Like I yesterday started to watch season 5, and it's great. And they have implemented this like meme culture in it like so well, like that. And it is like yes, like basically social commentary now on like what is happening in America and how this like internet culture rules the politics and like all of that. And they have done this is like meme thing. Mwah. like
And
also
how? Like what do they say about memes? Like what is it that?
they do it that they are like talking about how bad is like that like through the characters they are talking how bad it is about this internet culture, and then inside of it they make a snippets that can be so memeable that it will become a meme, and it is like mwah.
There is this, what is Adolescence? This short series that they were trying to investigate a murder, and they were going through the like online conversations of high school students or
yeah.
like even youngest, and they were analyzing what like emojis and memes mean in order to find the guilty person. That's crazy, guys.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane.
I only know one meme that one that I can recall because it really stuck with me. And I was trying to get an audition with a famous Greek filmmaker.
Lanthimos.
No.
Who else is there?
Thank you. Because this guy shouldn't even be mentioned like next to Lanthimos, and he was just 25 and had a big success, and everyone wanted to work with him.
Can I ask you, was he? I just as a side note. Was he like using fear and violence, and was it like a chaotic?
No.
Or was he profesh?
That's the thing. He wasn't using this kind of tools that the old generation of authoritarian directors were using, but he was using his charm and his online presence in order to cast many, many, many girls for his first feature film, and I think also flirting with them. Because she was also trying to flirt me, and I was like, no, 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 no. And he was, come here, you. And I was like, I just said no. What do you mean? And so this guy, anyway, when I was trying to get an audition with him, he never accepted, not even my CV, although he accepted to meet and flirt me. And when I asked, but why don't you even consider me? Just to see me in the part, just to read a few lines. And he sent me a meme of Nicole Kidman. No, I sent him a meme. He said, because you are too tall next to my main character, who of course is a man. And I sent him a meme, that's why I remember, that it was Nicole Kidman, a small child, and a man. And I said, it was saying, Nicole Kidman. And Nicole Kidman is a very tall actress. So if she can do it, then why not me?
Do you think he got it? Or maybe he thought it was just a funny meme, like Nicole Kidman.
He replied something like smart, which is really what he was not looking for at the time. Like he was looking for sexy and attractive,
Childlike actress. That's like I'm small.
or more like, I don't know, fuckable, or more influencer vibes. And I couldn't support that, as you see.
But was it a meme or was it just a GIF?
Don't mess with me, Robert. Don't mess with me. Listen.
That's why I was sitting silent.
Okay,
I
wait.
was like,
GIF
I
is
don't want
moving,
to.
no? Is that the difference?
GIF is moving.
GIF is moving. Meme is.
But is a meme?
No,
can
meme
it be a
can
video?
be.
Like, do you
Yes,
remember
yes,
this? Like,
yes.
Charlie bit me.
Ah.
Remember that?
Yes.
That's the only meme. Or is it a meme?
And
It's a viral video.
Family Guy. Mom.
Yes.
Is that a meme?
That is a meme.
So a meme can
Really?
be
Yep.
a video.
Then you know too.
Okay, guys, I have a very important question. Then what is a clip and what is a reel?
I think a reel is a bit longer than a clip. And a reel can be like it can be edited, but a clip has to be like the conversation has to happen
Actual.
in real time.
Okay,
And I
because
think like a reel has to be like something that has start and finish, but the clip can be just taken something out of the context.
okay,
Yeah,
does a
yeah.
reel need to be real? Get it? Good. Good one. Okay, another thing that I have started to notice is in real life conversations, but also like in interviews or podcasts, that the host is usually saying something like, "Oh, this is so clippable."
Yep.
So they just say it out loud
Yes.
in the podcast.
Yes, and I feel that it's some kind of like this language of the internet, like putting a thumbs up or.
Mhm.
But of course,
don't
you're
know.
always thinking that when you're doing a podcast. You're like, oh, this is a great clip, and oh, I wish he would just get to the point a little bit sooner because no, don't want to edit and stuff like that.
Because I think also with these clips, that is kind of from what you gain the popularity. Like you gain.
I
the
get it, but like in a live conversation,
Mhm.
it's as if saying for ourselves, "Ha, we are so great."
Mhm.
But,
Well, great isn't that necessarily clippable. It's just like this will get attention, you know.
Mhm.
So we are so worth of attention. Like this conversation is so interesting for anyone who we could share it with. Like I mean, it is as if you always have someone on you imagine that someone else is listening, so you are
Mhm.
performing
Yeah.
a conversation.
But it's always, aren't you always doing that? I mean, can I ask you, when you have interviews,
Mhm.
don't you ever think when you're doing an interview like, they will use this as the headline, or
I mean,
If-
Robert,
or a
when you have
headline of an
interviews,
interview,
because I
whatever.
don't want to occupy the conversation with my interviews.
No, I think I haven't clocked it in a way like that. But I don't think I also have had like a a long form interview. Like it usually just has been like something, I don't know, like 10, 15 minute blah 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 that I know that I will be taken out like
But they're
20 seconds for the yep.
Yeah, but I mean, just that there always has to be some headline or some like something like that's clippable, or yeah.
I had one interview one time when I was still working in the Greek theater with a very popular leading actor, and so like many television channels came to interview us, and they were asking us like this very catchy questions like Proust's questionnaire. Do you know about that?
Proust questionnaire.
Yeah, like it's a typical like a set of questions that they usually ask artists, and you have to come up with a very smart answer. So they were asking, if you were dead and you would return to life, what would you like to return as? And
But this is like a clippable. Oh, it could be so
completely,
clippable.
and I had completely like clippable vibes, even though at the time I didn't know what a clip was. But I was like, that's a great question. Uh, I guess a perfume. And I so thought that it was amazing what I said, and I was just like, yeah, coming out of me, and it was so embarrassing. And now that you were saying about your interview, I realized that the first podcast I ever made in my life, I wrote the script, I was performing in it, and the script was actually some imaginary interview to me. So I was just acting as if I am interviewed and performing myself, and like it was during COVID time, and I was just saying, yeah, COVID was hard because like you're missing this live contact with live audience and this exchange of energy.
Wait,
and like
I just have to understand this. So when
Good
COVID
luck.
happened, you decided to pretend that somebody came to your house and made an interview with you.
there was an open call from a very popular documentary festival for new entries of podcasts, which was a new section. So I was like, what I'm gonna do with my time and my life? I was in a drama school at the time. It was closed. We had online Zoom classes. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a podcast. And I started writing a script, and I realize now that the script was actually an imaginary interview to me as an artist with all the great questions like, I would come back as a perfume. And yeah. And but it was great because they accepted it in the competition part, and then when COVID was everything was open and not in a lockdown, they invited me with everything paid. So I went to Thessaloniki, which is kind of Brno vibes for Greece, like the second biggest city. And I was staying in a hotel, and like I had my label like to free pass to everywhere, and I was a
nice.
podcast maker.
I think you are very good in interviews. I think you have like
especially
you
imaginary.
have a clippable. Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, what I said now is very clippable, no?
Yeah, I think so. I want to like say for those of our listeners that are new to the podcast, my name is Blær. I'm an actress from Iceland. This is Isabella, an actress from Greece, and
Ahoy.
a director as well. And Robert's a director from Latvia. Just a little just for those of you who haven't listened before.
Yep.
We might always
Yep.
have new listeners. But yeah, no, that's interesting with this, that nowadays we are never really ourselves. We're always thinking, oh, somebody could be taking a video, somebody could be making a clip, you know?
Well, I feel that the main thing is that, but I don't know, guys, because I'm carrying this my whole life, that you're just always looking yourself from the outside.
What do you think, Robert?
Yeah, I don't think that is the case.
Healthy vibes.
I think, Rob, because you are like 7 years younger than me, I think you're just more used to it. Because I remember the shift.
No, that might be true.
Yeah, I think so. I remember the shift when people like suddenly, when you were at a party and you were just, I'm just cuddling up to, you know, whatever. You were suddenly like, can't do it because there's a girl over there who's an influencer and she might, you know, have her phone
Yeah,
out.
that I
and-
never have had.
No, okay, we're not even an influencer. It doesn't matter. Like everybody has their phone out all the time. So like something could float like, oh, okay, are they going like, you know, do you know what I mean? It used to be you could just do anything at a party. In my time.
Back in the day. No.
When the cars had sounds like that.
Yeah, for example, the cars had sounds. Everything had sounds, you know.
Yep.
The things were noisy, which I actually don't. I'm okay with that. That things are like more streamlined today. I like that actually.
Is it the?
But
Is it?
really? But like, for example, I don't know. Like 2 days or 3 days ago, I was walking on the street coming to Demo, and there was a Tesla driving behind, and it just felt creepy. I didn't feel like, nice, quiet.
Well, when I am walking here, like there's a difference. Now I'm in a big city, and there's always people with like motorcycles and like these old cars that the motors are or something is wrong, so it always goes like.
It's
And they're
not-
always driving on a square, like circling around the square, and I just have my kid, and I'm like, you're frightening the hell out of me here.
Really?
Yes, I mean there's so much noise. I'd much rather have people on Teslas riding around the squares.
No, they
and-
will not. That would be so pointless. That would like Teslas would just which might be a good thing, but that would just kill off that thing.
But that would.
Circling around, then there is no point. What?
Well, that's
then you
true,
can walk
because the
around
only
with the
point
fridge.
The only point is them trying to get attention. It's like, "Arr, look at me, I have a broken car.
But it's
you
not
know.
broken. It's a
What? I
choice.
don't. What?
It's a choice. No, it's not broken. Like they are on purpose all out.
Purposefully, they
Yep.
want to have it like hurting your ears.
Yes.
Because you
yes.
can't fix it, you know.
But
It's
no,
possible to
but
fix it.
it's not fixing thing. It's like it's a decision.
To
I
have
think
to
it's
take too
different
much
types.
attention. I just it's interesting to me that you like this because I really don't get. I would think the only people who want to do this are just have some big trauma or something because it's so
No,
attention seeking.
I think it
It's
is like
not-
compensating for something. But I like if you do it, I don't know, alone in the forest, then I don't get the point.
But you still get the point.
Yep.
But okay, but we can agree on though, like in like living in a big city, you know, there's a lot of cars, you know. It would be better for like both noise pollution, but also just like pollution in general.
Yeah, that's also like
That
okay,
electric-
noise pollution, yes, but like the real pollution, that's bullshit. Like right now, it's not even close to being more better for nature.
But electric cars, they don't pollute,
No, they
while the diesel cars, they do
no,
pollute.
they do pollute. Like just to make one, it's like way more pollution. Somewhere
You
along
mean
the line,
to make,
maybe,
to
but
make
now
a
no.
Tesla? You mean to
Yep,
make a
yep,
Tesla
yep.
is pollution? Can you? Really? I don't
Yep.
think so. I think that's a myth. That's
do
a
they
myth. I
just
think that's a myth.
mythically?
What?
Do they just mythically make them?
No, I mean, but they also make cars, diesel cars. That's also like pollution, so that's on 0 and then the diesel cars pollute, but the electric cars don't. So
But
the
yeah,
electric cars are
but
better
like
for the environment.
maybe somewhere along the line it will get to the point that it is just entirely true. But just right now, to make one electric car, it is polluting so much that it is not better for the environment.
I don't think you
Yeah,
are right there. I think electric cars are a lot better for the environment.
No,
in general.
today they are not.
Well, Today, yes,
Mhm.
yes. If you look at all the cars in the world, electric cars are better for the environment.
No, no, they're not. Like idea of them is better, but not the execution.
Well, but if you look at if you look at the big picture, every country in this world, every car, electric cars in general are better for the environment.
No, no, they're not. That is exactly what I'm saying. Maybe somewhere along the line, but today and also tomorrow, no.
Well, if yesterday, today, and tomorrow, if you take it all together, electric cars are better for the environment.
No, they are not.
Yeah, electric cars are better for the environment.
No, but no, they are not. Today they are not.
Yes, today they are.
No, they are not. Idea is not reality.
If you just look at everything
look at
around
whatever.
you, if you look at
No,
cars,
no, they are not.
electric
No,
cars,
today they are not.
look at every car. Every
I
single
look and
car
look
that's
at-
ever
yes,
been made in
yes,
the world,
they also
electric
look
cars
worse,
are better
and they are
for
not.
the
They are
en-
not.
You are wrong.
Maybe
You are
in the
wrong.
future, but today no.
You are,
Today they are not.
my friend. It is a myth that they are like polluting because they are better for the environment.
No, they are not.
Yes, they are.
No, they are not.
Electric cars are
Today
better.
they are not.
They're better for the environment.
No.
Yes, they
No,
are.
no,
Yes.
no,
Yeah.
no, no. Today no.
But Roberts, they are.
No,
They are.
no,
Like where are your facts? They are better.
no. They are not.
Yes,
Today
they
they are
are.
not.
Yes, they are.
Today
yes,
no.
today,
No, they are not.
today, yesterday,
Today they are
every
not.
day. They
no,
are better.
No,
They are
no.
better for the
Idea is
environment.
better. Not.
They
no.
are better for
no,
the
they're
environment.
Not. No,
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Guys, I do you have any memories from I don't know, before 3, 2, 1 months?
Mm,
It's crazy, no? Like the body keeps the score, but we can't actually like say something.
the
Do you-
earliest memory that
Earliest
I can.
memory.
Yes. Well, my brother is in it, so at least I have to be 4 or 5. But
Okay.
we were outside. It was snowing, and we were in these like starfish costumes to be warm enough. And there it was snowing, and I was like catching the snow with my tongue. Yep.
Aw, That's
Hmm,
cute.
Nice.
Yep.
Like a real like starfish. Like
No, just like the how we looked. It
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
not
just
on
like
intention,
yeah,
but
'cause of the
yep.
cold. Like a
I also have one with my sister, and I was like, but I don't know if I have it or if it's made up. But like, I
Mhm.
think this is my like the first memory that someone shared about me with me. I was a newborn, and I have a sister who is 1 year older than me. So she came to the hospital and she was eating a banana.
And you were in hospital, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
That is what you're. Yeah,
What? You were not born in a hospital?
that's not continue.
Okay, but this is also interesting. Like, where were you born?
well, I think
Um,
it's interesting that you remember like when you were a day
Well,
old.
that's the thing. That's it. Do I remember? Do I made it up? But that's the thing always. So listen, I am a newborn. Okay, I'm a prodigy baby. Let's accept that. I was a newborn, and my sister came, and she lifted her feet to see me, and she saw me, and she was finishing this banana, and she just threw it on me, and she was like, ah. And yeah, there are two versions of this story. One is that she didn't like what she saw, or like that she thought that it's a trash bin, so she threw the banana where I was. The other option
So this is actually a huge trauma. That's why I remember. Okay.
And the other option is that she really liked what she saw and she wanted to share her food with me.
Oh, I have my
so-
mom told me this. I wasn't a prodigy. I don't remember, but my mom told me that she was like my brother was born, and she was like, "Oh, bring some like toys for your brother." So I brought my toys that were like dinosaurs and monsters. And so when I gave to him, he just cried.
Oh, because he was afraid of them.
Yes.
Oh. That's harsh.
Yeah. I have a small sister that is now, wow, she will turn 11. Oh my God. And I don't know, somehow it hit me that I wanted to give her like my old toys also. So I have do you know Tweety? Is it a thing in your cultures? Tweety, like
Well, I
big
know
bird.
him,
Yeah.
but he's not like super famous.
Yeah, well, some people disagree. Tweet is the best, and he has like a huge head. And I had a huge Tweety that I was sleeping with when I was a child. And every night I was eating a yogurt at bed, so I would just stuff also the Tweety with yogurt, and so his mouth inside was white and it was smelly. But I still gave that to my small sister, and I also had the music box, the one that you do and it opens and it's like and there was a Tweety like spinning, and she had it next to her bed, and she was closing all the lights at night, and she was just
Oh, that's cute. Is this your younger sister? Is
Yes.
she your mother's daughter?
no, she's her mother's daughter.
Okay, but you
Nice.
have another sister, and
We
you
are
have
sharing the same
mother.
father. With my with Zoe, the 11-year-old, we have the same father and different mother. And with my sister, the older one with the banana, we have the same parents.
But okay, when did they split? Your mother and father.
I was 11. Oh my God, I was in the age that Zoe is right now.
Aha, interesting.
Crucial.
Was it like? Did it have any effect on you, or were you just like happy that they?
The divorce of my parents.
I mean, some people are relieved, but
Listen, it's crazy. My first reaction was, oh my God, finally I have my main character vibes, and I have something to make me special at school, because I was a nerd and I was spending my breaks in the library and I was just reading all the time and just carrying a book around. So when they split, I was like, this is gonna make me so interesting in the parties and in the like pajama parties, and I can just everyone having fun, and I can go to a corner and start crying and just get attention.
Was that like that was being cool for you to have sadness?
I mean, it was attractive. It was mysterious vibes. It was completely main character vibes. And
Yes,
sometimes
something that always cheers me up is Bagateri Boulevard, which has like these great menus that are like when you are sad exactly, you just go in and so quickly you can get to like order a full menu, and it's like perfect.
nice.
I actually relate to this. This is like, because I've been lonely sometimes here in Prague because I don't really know anyone, but I like often go to then Bagateri Boulevard just to. I mean, it's just nice to eat something nice, That's the thing.
Well, I really like that the employees know your name after your order, so when you are ready to pick it up, they're just like, Isabelli, and like, yeah, or whatever, Isadora sometimes, they mistake it. But I know
It's a really
what's my
nice
order.
place. Yeah.
It's really nice.
But so you were 11,
I was 11.
and did it make you cooler?
I mean, now retrospectively, and if I like in Damu, it makes me cool.
Yeah, to have a little trauma on your back.
Yeah, I mean, it's material. It's
Yeah,
material. But like at the time, I also remember that maybe like during the night, the next school, I would have school the next day, and I would decide from the previous night that tomorrow I'm gonna be so sad. So I would just like make this like acting warm up. Actually, I was a method actress, a method teenager. So I would make like this warm up that something really bad has happened to me, and the next day in school I would just walk like inviting people to ask me, "Hey, are you okay?" And I was like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just doing everything I can to attract this kind of attention. And then I was writing in my diary. Yeah, tons of diaries.
Did you so were you emo? Like did you color your hair and
Wow, I had my beetroot era, and we're talking about beetroot from top to bottom, like hair, eyebrows, double piercing.
No,
Amy
really?
Winehouse times, yes, but Amy Winehouse and Isabella Joyce.
All right.
And then like I also had the coat that it was the same color, and inside everything, also socks, also shoes, nails, like whatever I could paint, beetroot color, my wall, everything. Yeah.
Robert, did you have some sort of like period in your life where you were like, okay, I'm gonna be gangster, or like
Well,
as
when
a
I was like
teenager?
as a teenage, no, I think I was kind of just in the blend.
Always
Uh,
just like the
yes,
same.
because like I was this tall when I was 12,
Hmm.
and I was playing basketball.
So like
But
you didn't have anything to prove
and you
to
were
anyone.
you were the older
Right?
brother,
Yep,
or
yep,
yeah.
yep,
Okay,
yep,
so
yep.
you had no one like to look up to or to
No, no,
copy.
no, no,
You
no,
were the
no, no,
influencer, not
no.
the
Uh-huh,
follower.
Yes,
uh-huh.
I
yes,
was
yes,
a
yes.
follower.
Yeah, I was an
Uh-huh.
only
I-
child, so I was also
Yeah?
like.
So where did you take inspiration from?
I mean, I didn't. It wasn't until I was like 21 that I started to have these phases. Like I was, I was like you. I was always the same,
Mhm.
or I felt I was always the same. I
Mhm.
didn't really.
I was always cutting my hair when I wanted a change. and my
I
mom
actually
was
was
also cutting my hair.
yes, I had the same hair for like 10 years or
Me too,
11 or
me
something
too.
like
Really?
that. And then when
I
I came to
I was
Prague,
like
then I finally
18
changed
when
it.
I
I think-
finally
Yes.
decided to like, okay, I'm gonna try to dye my hair, you
Yeah.
know, and it
Well,
was
I would never
horrible.
do that.
But
Well,
like,
Blonde,
I
blonde
think
forever.
that is
well,
one
and
thing that
since
I
then
would
I've been dyeing my
never
hair like
uh,
once per year or
do.
more.
Yeah.
And nobody ever knows who I am if I'm trying to be
Actually,
like a famous actress
This
because
is
I'm
the first time
always
that I have my
changing.
my natural
think it's
color
not
after
that-
10
that
years.
Really?
simple.
Yes, that's
I
my
mean-
Like, I
natural.
think people would still
What?
notice you.
And I really
No,
think
they no
No,
no.
they
I mean,
would.
I think no, they don't actually.
They
But it's
don't,
my
but they
problem because
I don't think
Mm.
it's a
I think
problem. I
people-
wouldn't call it a
yeah,
I
I
don't.
problem.
think people.
I
If
know. I
you
also
want
wouldn't
to be,
say that
if you
it
want to
is
be
a problem.
But
noticed,
if you
you have
Like-
to be.
Because I,
I
think
it's
like
about
these
an inner
huge stars,
change
like
that
they
you want.
change
Like
like
you
their
can't
color
change,
like very
you can't
very
change
often.
something.
But
I don't
in
know.
your
Like
life.
I
at
think-
least, like there are some actors that has this like brand hairstyle.
I,
But
I think everybody
But
in the beginning, at
like-
least, if you have to begin with a brand, and when everybody's like, ah, it's this one, then you can start to change. But I never.
until you get
I
there.
don't know how to play the game,
Yeah,
guys.
no,
you know?
I really think that you know, and
No.
like in order to show your full palette, you have to
No.
appear with more options.
I-
so they can imagine you.
I realize now that in retrospect, like I should have not been so excited to change. You know. I'm trying to find my best look. You know, how I look the most sexy.
Is it the best, the sexiest though? And what is sexy? Like sexy for whom? Because again, when I am dressed, I'm getting dressed and I'm looking at myself. Am I looking myself through my eyes, or am I imagining that someone else is looking at me and I want to impress them?
Yeah, exactly.
And who is that?
You know, that's the patriarchy, I guess.
Yo.
I haven't learned how to stop centering men, you know, at the patriarchy in my life, I think. I don't know. I don't know who I want to think am sexy. It can be also gay women, you know, but just someone who does. What about you, Roberts? What is your, like, how do you dress in the morning? Do you want to impress anyone?
And most of all, do you feel sexy with yourself? Give me that.
Well, I don't think that much about who needs to be impressed. And do I feel sexy?
Yeah, right.
Because he's a man.
No, I think that is a big part of it.
Yeah.
Like why I don't feel any pressure about the look. It's
Because
just
it's not the way that you socialize, no?
yes. Okay.
Oh no.
Or is it?
No,
I don't
just
know.
say.
No, I don't. I don't. Yeah, I don't think I socialize with how I look.
And no one's expecting you to, no?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
At least I haven't noticed.
I mean, I don't do it either. I don't know. It's about, of course, it's about being an actress. Once I was in a play and I was like kind of naked in the play. And afterwards, another actress came to me and she was like, wow, you are so brave. And I was like, really? Oh, thank you. And I thought she was talking because I was naked. but she was meaning because I wasn't skinny, you know. So she was like, and then because I don't know how I realized that she was meaning that, but when I realized, she was like, oh yeah, yeah, you know, she like back pedaled and she was like, oh, you know, because you know everybody has anorexia and you know, and I realized, oh, I didn't know that I had like a not conventional body on stage.
Oh,
And it was horrible for me, this realization to be like, oh, so when people are watching you, they're analyzing your fat percentage and, you know, stuff like that.
yeah, but I think it has to do a lot like with also the prototypes, you know, the idols that we were raised, because like the Hollywood generation that we were used into seeing how they are growing and like how they fall in love, how they make love, how they get to know each other, and like to see all their expressions of like actors that and actresses that you are still following, and now they are in their 50s, entering 60s, and it's so great to like to have shared your life with the image of a person. Well, of course, if they just
But then the thing is, they are not. We are not looking at them age. We're looking at them trying to be or like not babies, but trying to be like
stuck in time, or like it's a bit Benjamin Button vibes.
Yeah.
That they just they reach the place that they want, and then there's just a pause in the time in a beauty expression, and then it will be this forever until they die.
But is it even? I wouldn't even say that. Let's just say like, you know, all these Hollywood actresses that we have always looked up to and are like, they're still beautiful, of course, but like they're not even keeping young. They're just morphing into some sort of expressionless, you know, big-cheeked monster, really. Or
Yeah,
you
but
know what I mean?
I think that this is actually the influence of memes, because memes is a frozen image. So what we are trying to do is like to freeze this image of real people. And I was listening today to a podcast that it was called A Podcast of One's Own. And I think it was referring to Virginia Woolf, like a room of one's own. Anyway, I thought it was interesting. And
I just don't know it, but
there was, it's okay. And there was Kate Blanchett that she was saying that, what was she saying? Kate Blanchett was saying. Anyway,
Was she saying this because I heard this about with the Botox, that if you freeze like your face and you can't do an expression like being sad, the body doesn't realize that you're being sad, so you can't even feel the emotions anymore.
she was saying that we are doing that our profession is a humanistic one, that it's a profession full of human.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, but where is the human if you are freezing
exactly.
a human expression into a meme or like something that is recognizable and easily shareable?
So the same industry that they are like the
Yeah,
industry
they are
is
like,
killing itself.
yeah.
Because the industry is about human expression, human emotion, but
And
it's itself is taking
It's contradicting.
this itself away. If that does that make sense? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, for me, like the biggest wound of it is that even if there is a female director, and we are talking about so much the male gaze and patriarchy and stuff, there is something that is like internalized male gaze, and then you have like a female director, but there is like a romantic scene in a film, and you just see like this outsider look of how a man would find something sexy, and it's so disappointing because it's considered like a safe space, or like it's just it's compact. It's like it's undoubtfulable because it is made from a female director.
Yeah,
and
of
nobody
course,
doubts
even
that.
the female director is like influenced by everything. Like we are
Completely,
all. We
but
never center ourselves.
But
and
that's-
even I've worked with female directors who are like, they love the actress who is just like,
Yeah, but like, okay, what is it like the yeah?
I'm
Are
so
they like
sad,
this when
you
they
know?
give you instructions? Are they like this when you're talking to you about the character or how the character? Oh no, you are nodding now because you're really listening, and maybe you have the eyebrows. And like when they want to bring out humanity, they will bring out like a whole. Like, it will break.
But
It will break. It's not porcelain. So like, and they are asking something that then if you give it for them, they will say it's too much for the camera.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then
No,
it's like,
definitely,
what
yeah.
is too much for the
But
camera?
also
So I
because
should be
they
like
want-
this. I'm
yeah.
crying. I'm laughing.
Yeah, exactly. And
I'm
it's also because
thinking.
it's connected to beauty. So
Yes,
it's
I'm
like,
nostalgic.
it's like
So we should be like this all the time.
yeah, well, and that's what even that's true. That even like even the female like they more like
But
like they're even more on
but
it,
it's
you
not
know?
it's not only having someone from here like this
No,
eye
yeah.
in between us and like this eye on the top. It's not about that. It's
No.
also that you are there, you are also inside.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, let's see with the camera how does this look. And it's like, how can I there's nothing
Yeah,
to look
exactly.
at.
And
There's
you're just
nothing.
and you're
it's
trying
like, yeah, do
and you're trying to compare. Like I don't have the you know.
no,
that-
but
I haven't
you
still.
shouldn't.
I might. I
You
might.
shouldn't.
But
There's
I
no
might.
space.
I might in
there's
the
no
future.
space. No, there's no space for this.
No, but-
there's no space for
but I'm
this.
still-
My
I
half
did-
face
you
is
know,
a mouth.
I did a
That's
movie.
what the director told me. My half face. My entire time. Listen, okay, I will perform with my back. I will be with my back. I will. This is bad. I'm camera. I'm performing.
I was supposed to be like
I'm
scared.
sad. I'm
I was
sad. I'm
scared.
crying. Look, I'm crying.
Look at me.
This is me. This is me. Where
was
are you?
like-
I can't see you. Exactly. Are you happy? Because I feel that this is.
No,
I'm
so
sexy.
scared.
I'm sexy.
I'm so scared.
I'm sexy.
Oh,
Look, I'm sexy.
you know,
I'm hot.
I have a boyfriend and I was like, oh, I love you, but it's still.
Hello.
I was just trying
This is me. And
on this wheel, you know?
this is a meme.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like a human.
But it's not about
Like a human being without,
Because
you know,
then same.
and
Yeah,
of course, you know.
And it's-
Oh, and I always, you know, I'm like, and if the camera is, you know, this here.
And you have it here. And you have it here.
And you always try to
Take it.
and you always
Take
put
it.
your
No,
phone on
because
because
it
it's
can't.
here.
And look,
Oh, I can't see it, but
Uh, so chat. Um, Buldur Stortvik. Wait. Buldur Tor 9Q. You are asking if I have considered to take part in Eurovision. That is a very great question. Baldur, not Buldur. Yes. Have you? Or then you said just walk. Yes, some of us have. But do you want to go on a walk or not? Yes, or you maybe wanna go with. You think the Chinese cars are the best? Uh, well, would you want to go for a ride in a Chinese car? or you would just want to walk, or yes, or just whatever Baldur come Thor 9Q, whatever comes to your mind, we can discuss, or just how your day went, or as this Ingborgsdottir, there is no video, only a sound. Yes. Um, what would you like to see in the video, or you don't? Yeah. Um, or also other guys in the chat, you can join in, like F. Bergson. He loves to walk. But I think you are referencing Baldur. Good to know. Do you like to go for a walks with Baldur? Baldur Thor. And as this you are interested, as this Ingborgsdottir, actually, if I mispronounce any of your names, I'm really sorry. How do you feel that girls left the sofa? Um, how do you feel about it? Is it like bothering you? Do you want them to come back, or maybe not? I don't know. Evbergson, why? Great question. Um, why? Why? What are you referencing to F. Bergson? Yes, what, why? or, yes, since you are so many there, like I think already 3 of you, then what would you like to talk to? Yes, you, Asdix in Borgsdottir, you're worried about the girl? I did not see it. What happened? I did not see it. They had an agreement, so they left. And Baldur Thor 9, of course. Again, I'm missing a bit what we are answering to. So, yes, you can just tell me. or, but also don't feel obligated that you have to say something or type. We can also just sit in a silence, or let's go to Sofia. I think you are referencing Bulgaria, Sofia 2027. Yes, we can go to. I haven't been to Sofia, so that would be nice. And as this in Borgsdottir, you are saying that Baldur would like to walk with Felix, I think. Are you referencing? Felix Bergson. Got it now. Yes. Well, Baldur and Felix, you can arrange your meeting here in the chat. Don't even need to like, yes, look for anything else, or don't, or you can also do it privately, of course, or here, whatever, guys, like whatever you feel. And as this, would you like to join me and Baldur Thor 9Q in Sofia in 2027, or not? Yes. Or where else would you like to go?
Yeah, Roberts, I think that Sofia 2027 refers to Eurovision next year. I felt that you are not aware of the reference. Okay, let's start with the basic. Eurovision.
No, I know, no, I know. Yep.
So that's the meeting.
Yeah. Good luck to you guys.
Guys, do you know Eurovision Junior? Do you remember that? You maybe know. You were too young.
I do remember because
do?
1 year Latvian dude won it.
Really?
Yep.
And was it a thing like in your schools or something? Because I had a friend who was obsessed with Eurovision Junior, and she already like wrote a song. Wrote meaning she was performing it all day, and she was also dancing it, and she was trying to get me to know the choreography to go together to apply.
Okay, you should have.
Never.
With your like piercings and
Yeah, my the beetroot.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Iceland can qualify. Like we don't do it.
You're
But
not.
we love
What?
Eurovision though. Like
Are you
the
part
big
of Eurovision? You are.
Yes,
Yes.
we are.
Yeah. So why not qualify?
We have taken second place 2 times.
I
Thank
didn't.
you.
I didn't want to offend you.
We are only
I-
400,000 people. We have taken second place
If
2
I
times.
touched something special for you, I apologize.
I'm just saying. But now we are not taking part. Of course.
Yes, well, Latvia still decided to do it.
Because they think they have a chance at winning. No?
Just to make sure, Eurovision already happened, and Sofia is the winner.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay.
Bulgaria is the winner.
Uh-huh.
No, but yeah, I didn't. Have you seen this? You're young. What's it called? Junior Eurovision.
Junior.
Roberts.
No, seeing it, no. I just know that it exists or existed.
It doesn't exist anymore, does it?
I have no idea.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So maybe you can tell us if you know if it still exists.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah, no idea.
Okay.
But did you guys have like, since we're talking about being young and being in a band, like when you were young, did you have dreams about being in a band? And if yes, what kind of band?
Robert, go first, please. I have exposed myself already so much.
But for this one, I have nothing to add. I haven't think of
You never
like never.
wanted-
No, no.
you had never
no.
had dreams of being
No, no. Like until I was like 16 or 15, I just wanted to be a basketball player.
Okay, that's nice. Like, let's share some like a very crazy ambition that we had as children.
To become an archaeologue.
archaeologue,
Yep.
like who digs for old.
Ah!
Mhm.
No. Tell me.
No,
who
just
digs-
like the one who. It's like
Yes,
what's
with
her
the-
name? Lara Croft or something. I don't remember her name.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought. I'm just gonna say with this being young and wanting to be in a band because I was in a band when I was 23, but I was always watching boys in the band when I was small, and I thought I wanted them to like me, but I didn't realize that I wanted to be them. You know, I wanted to be the ones on stage. You know, so I was always like had a crush on these rock stars, and until I realized when I stepped on stage myself, like, this was the high I was chasing. You know. Okay, sorry, but you were gonna
But
say
yes.
something.
Yeah, I. Oh. No.
We were talking about archaeolog, like
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
To be an
yes, and then you were-
archaeologist.
Yeah, but not that like the junior. No. You okay? Wait.
And we were like, what was your dream as a? Did you have any ambitions as a child? Like, what did you want to
and
be
the
when you?
junior, the Eurovision Junior?
And Eurovision Bulgaria.
Yeah, no. Before that, like if they if they know something about the Eurovision Junior. No, before that, you girls band famous. No. Basketball. No. I'm sorry, guys. I lost it. Like before. Wait. You were saying about.
the band, and then we were saying before that we had, he was saying something about Baldur Thoraldsson was saying something about let's go to Sofia. I said we are not taking part in Eurovision.
Yeah, no.
Iceland.
Before that, if I touched something to offend you, I'm sorry. But we were coming inside and we were saying about the murder mystery party that I want to be the French sexy character because the weather is better, so I can wear less layers. And before that, you were sitting and I was asking you to say something, but you didn't know, like male gaze or like, you don't feel that it's a need to be sexy. No, before that, I was, I was saying about my sisters, my two sisters, Zoe and Tatiana, and about the banana and the Tweety, and they are both yellow. But before that, I met you and Arnie in Cafe Damu, and I was eating focaccia, and I took another one, and I took you a kombucha, and you opened it, and it was like all over the place, the drink. But before that, I was in the train. I was just taking off all my layers because it was so hot and I was sweating. Before that, I was on my apartment in Athens and I was thinking how it would be to be in Prague, and now I'm finishing. But before that, I was 15 with my hair and my piercings and my divorced parents' story, and I was on stage saying a poem about Turks. Before that, I was 4. I was on the balcony. There was a bloated swimming pool, and I was wearing only my underwear and some bloated things, balloons on the hands, as if I could sink in the half-meter swimming pool. Before that, I was in a crib in a hospital with a banana on my face. Before that, I was in the belly of my mom, and there was silence and her voice, and she was talking to me, and it was only tuk, 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 tuk. Before that, I was in the space, floating, and there was a comet passing, and there was a big light, and there's a very famous Greek song that all actors are saying in auditions, which is also a bit like a narrative song, but also like, oh, and you just show your resonation. And it starts with actor means light. And light, and light, and they just start singing. It's very creepy, but it's like a standard song, and you know, like once you meet a Greek actor, you know that everyone is just saying this song in auditions, and yeah, it's very typical. And I was thinking how it would be in the Eurovision Junior to just go and say like, actor, it's light and light.
This reminds me that the national anthem of Iceland is not like "We are the best." It starts with one forever flower, tiny and beautiful, but everyone will forget it.
I really feel that now that the summer is here, I'm wearing everything in floral. Like everything is flower. Not now, but like inside maybe a little bit. But like I am just matching flower themed fabrics.
Do you know today it's really good to match like not to match, to have like pattern upon pattern, like stripes with dots, which you would think is like weird, but that's like in fashion today.
I also started to quite like shirts that have stripes.
Nice. So zebras have stripes, but once there was a zebra that had dots.
Do you remember this White Stripes song that everybody know? Like on bass, it's like the first song. It's like it's so easy. It's like, dun dun. Oh, I don't remember.
I had a course mate that just like he was always with guitar, but he never played it. He always just tuned it.
What do you guys think about ukulele? Is it a guitar?
You know what? I had such a weird I never liked these girls, these indie girls, when I was like 18, everybody, they all had like this hairstyle and they were all playing ukulele and singing like this. And oh, it's a horse and I'm a cute little baby, but I still have breasts and I'm just playing the ukulele. I never play guitar. I just play this
Have
baby
you seen
little
that
baby
video
guitar.
where this one YouTuber did like her apology video just like that?
What?
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
I w-
apologize for.
I
Yeah.
once wrote a letter to apologize for something, and it was 36 pages.
I'm about to be 36, guys.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to be 31.
Ooh. 31. 31 is it was COVID when I was 31. And in COVID, it was like 3 years or something, or 4 years. And it went by, it's like the lost years, like nothing. I never got to be 30, you know. I'm still 28 at heart because COVID ruined it for me, you know. I just,
COVID was the best time of my life at the time because I was in a drama school, and in my year we were like 10 girls and 1 boy, and they were all so mean with me.
drama school
So-
was like the best time of my life too. Like it was so like you were talking about being sexy. It was the only thing you had to do. It was like you were just always like every time on stage, you know. It was just like every scene was like you want this man and he wants you and you want to you know. And it was just I really became a woman, I think, when I was in drama school, you know.
I
It was-
remember a moment that I prayed to God to have hair in my armpits because I wanted to feel like a woman, like my mom and my older sister.
When
I once
was-
prayed for Digimon.
What?
Digimon. I was a Pokemon girl. I was a Pikachu Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff.
Oh, I
and
loved
he
the-
had the microphone.
I loved always the little what was this called? I don't remember. But the
Tamagotchi?
little- no. But
Furby?
no. He was the smallest one, and he was like, you know,
Mini.
I didn't have any pet rocks.
no, I did, but I had pets. I had a cat.
I just watched the film about Michael Jackson, and he owned like a small zoo, like a giraffe and stuff. And he also had a small monkey that it was a baby, and it had their pampers, and he was hugging the monkey, and I was so jealous of hugging such a small creature, and I was thinking of Arnaldur actually, if I can hug him. And yeah, I just
Arnie.
He's gone. No,
gone. Eminem. Do you remember this song? Like, do you remember 8 Mile? That he
yeah,
was
yeah,
just,
yeah.
eh?
Yeah.
It was a thing of the time. And
Oh, I loved it. I loved
you
it.
had
I remember when that
one
came
shot,
out. I was
one
like
opportunity.
12 years old or something.
Everything you ever
And then
want.
I had this cat.
One moment.
One
you captured.
No, yeah, I had this cat, and it was an albino cat, and he was very weird, but I loved him very much. But he was always scratching me because he was weird and an albino, but he was like also like Balinese, which is like he's like you know, really weird type. But we had him for like many years, and
Do you know Siam cats? That they are healing. That you can put them in your belly, and for example, they take away the pain. And I want to share that once I almost killed a cat. I was like 10 and I was riding on a bicycle and I fell on my hand and I broke my elbow, and then I went back to, we were on vacation and I was in the hotel room and I was sitting on my bed that it was very like DIY made because we were there as a whole family, so there was just an extra bed, and I was sitting there and I couldn't move because of my hand, and at some point the bed just opened, like broke in half, and I was like, ah! And then I hear, "Nyar!" And I realized that the cat is under me in the broken bed, and I am immobile, I don't know, and I can't move because of my hand, and I just start crying. And there was another family with children, and they were in the next room, and they hear me crying, and they hear the cat, and they just start shouting, "She
It's
killed her!"
time to finish.
This reminds me that my cat died. This cat, and when he died,
I think that this is something that we can leave for next time.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh,
Yes,
that's
so
all the
next
time,
time,
we have
if
for
you
today.
want to hear about Claire's dead cat,
Yeah, thank you everyone for listening and being here with us. Thank you, Robert, Isabella.
Thank you,
I am Blair. If you want to try out Pistachio Babycino on Pageterry Boulevard, it's amazing. Thank you for being with us.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for listening to the podcast. The podcast Robert's wearing starfish suits with his brother. Snowflakes falling on their tongues. Someone in the chat said Chinese cars are the best. Isabella's sister threw a banana at her when she was born. And some of you were talking about a Eurovision. So let's all drive our Chinese car to Eurovision. Come on, let's go and get there first. Let's all drive our Chinese car to Eurovision. Come on, let's go, let's get there first. Let's all drive our Chinese car to Eurovision. Come on, let's go, let's get there first. Let's all drive our Chinese car to Eurovision. Come on, let's go, let's get there first. Hey! That's it for today. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Roberts and Blair are good friends, and Isabella too. Now you know more about them and their opinions about things. It's a podcast.